What's going on? So, hope y'all are doing great. It's been a while. I've been off for like 2.5 weeks already. I'm going on 2.5 weeks, something like that. Crazy. Anyway, hope y'all are doing great. I'm doing good. I wanted to, first off, I wanted to thank all y'all because, as y'all might tell, I hit the 1,000 mark, which allowed me to monetize. So, I am not doing YouTube for the money. So I figured what better way to spin the YouTube monetization than to donate it. So I will be donating whatever's raised or whatever's earned through YouTube to charities. The two places that I would like to donate the money is St. Jude's. For one, I had a friend I used to work with that was saved by St. Jude's. And another place I would like to donate is the Ronald McDonald House. Also had another friend I used to work with. I had 2 boys that were deathly ill, and they spent many months over in, I think it was Dallas, at the Ronald McDonald House. And they took care of them, put them up, room and board, while their two kids were in the hospital getting taken care of, getting transplants and everything else. So them are the two I would like to donate to. And then probably after that, I'll kind of go off of what y'all would like. So leave it in a comment where y'all would like to see some money going, and that's where I'll send it. The reason I was wanting to make this video is I haven't talked about this in a while, and I've gotten a lot of new people since this happened. And I don't know if y'all have seen some of the other older videos, but I was in a wreck back in December 2nd, or on December 2nd. Traveling through Arkansas, up 167, going through Beebe, Arkansas. I was in road construction on 167. In the left lane, right lane was closed. As I was coming up to an on-ramp, there was 3 vehicles, a water tank truck, a car, and another car, stopped on the on-ramp. And that third car decided she wanted to pull out. So she pulled out on me, and I hit her at 55 miles an hour. Pretty much totaled her car. Put her trunk in her back seat. She ended up having to go to the hospital. I don't know whatever come of it, as far as, you know, how. I think she was okay. I think she just had a little bit of whiplash. Didn't damage my truck too much. Messed up the bumper, the headlights, the grill, the hood a little bit, cracked it. That's what needs repaired. But I was able to get most of it fixed except for the hood and the bumper so far. I'll throw the video in right here so y'all can see it. When this happened, I was able to run up the road and get another grill, a headlight bezel, and bucket. The bucket was somewhat broke, but I was able to make it work. to where I was legal to get on down the road. So that took me about an hour and a half to fix. Of course, I sent everything in, did the drug test. I did my DOT drug test, post-accident test. Make sure if you're ever in a wreck, you fill out a form, whether it be pen and paper, Microsoft Word, whatever. Keep that in your file. That will be required for a audit if you are ever audited. This happened right before my audit. I had to make sure I have all that for the audit. The audit went good. As far as the wreck goes, I sent everything into Progressive, which is who I had at the time. I'm no longer with Progressive, but sent everything into them and basically played the waiting game. I had to wait on the accident report. I finally got the accident report. The accident report clearly showed her at fault. It was failure to maintain, failure to yield, and one other thing on the accident report against her. I can't remember exactly what it is, but no citations were written towards her. I guess, maybe they felt bad for her, being that she had to go to the hospital. But dealing with Progressive, they said I could do it one of two ways. I could either go through Progressive, pay the $1,000 or $1,500 deductible that I had. They would get everything fixed and then go after her insurance, or I could go straight to her insurance. I decided to go towards the second route. I went to her insurance, filed the claim with them, and got everything, got the ball rolling on that. Basically, what they told me was I had to get an adjuster to come out, look at the truck. And then they backtracked on that and said, no, we're not going to be able to do that because the adjusters we have don't work on semis. It's only cars and trucks, pickups. They said, we need you to go to a body shop, get an estimate, send us the estimate, and then we'll go from there. Well, in the meantime, the lady got a lawyer. So that kind of held things up just a little bit. Her insurance was waiting on my dash cam video. And if y'all aren't running dash cams, I highly suggest y'all run dash cams. The accident report was well in my favor, but anything could be played out in court. The dash cam proved everything. So I'm very glad I had the dash cam. But once the insurance company received the dash cam footage, received the accident report and the witness statements, they very quickly wanted to settle out and get everything taken care of. Even with her still having a lawyer. So I ended up going to a body shop. I got an estimate. It was like $14,900 and some change, I believe, or $14,500 and some change. Got the estimate, sent that to them, and then all of a sudden they were like, well, we need to get an adjuster out. So they found an adjuster, brought the adjuster out, and he looked over everything, sent the report into them. I got a letter back, or got a phone call back from her insurance adjuster, from the insurance lady, stating that the adjuster agreed with what the body shop said. So they cut the check for the amount that the body shop had written down as the estimate. Another thing was downtime as far as the company goes. So basically what I had to do with that is I had to go back, being that I didn't have dedicated contracts that I could physically show her that, this is what I'm going to incur in downtime for the truck being repaired, or the length of time the truck will be repaired. What I had to do is I had to go and pull my P&L sheet, my profit and loss statements for the last 6 months, get an estimate on gross revenue, estimate, average that out over the last 6 months, and then I sent that in. They come back with a different figure that was agreed upon with me, and everything was settled up. I ended up getting a phone call the other day from her insurance company wanting to know if I got the truck repaired and all that other kind of stuff to see if there was any add-ons. I told her there wasn't any add-ons. We were square on everything between the payment to fix the truck and the downtime incurred. So that was closed out. I asked her if she had heard anything from her client as far as the lawyer goes. And she had said yes, that she still supposedly has a lawyer. She hasn't heard anything from the lawyer or her client. And also Progressive, talking with Progressive, they haven't heard anything from the lawyer or the client. So that's still kind of up in the air. But according to Progressive, I don't have anything to worry about. And according to her own insurance lady, the lady that's over all the claims and everything for her insurance, said in the state of Arkansas, and according to the video footage, the dash cam footage, and the accident report, I have absolutely nothing to worry about. This is coming from her insurance lady. The reason being is in the state of Arkansas, any lawsuit, injury lawsuit like that, the plaintiff, I guess you would call it, the lady suing me, or suing the insurance company, or trying to sue the insurance company, has to prove that I was more than 50% at fault. And with all the evidence as far as dash cam, accident report, and witness statements, there's no way she'll be able to claim to prove that I'm more than 50%. So her insurance, her own insurance lady said, I have nothing to worry about, you know, with that in the state of Arkansas. So anyway, I just, like I said, wanted to give you all an update. Y'all haven't heard anything about it since the accident. I haven't really said anything about it. I was kind of waiting to let everything play out as far as the lawyers and all involved. But to this day, it's been, like I said, since December 2nd. No one has been able to get a hold of her lawyer, her insurance, or my insurance. So we still don't know technically where that's going to go. I'm pretty sure her lawyer's given up after seeing the dash cam. Well, whenever they get the dash cam footage. Like I said, no one's been able to get a hold of her lawyer. Many messages have been left for callback to provide everything that's needed for him to see that, you know, they don't have a case. So that's that. As far as an update on my truck, it's in the shop right now. Gonna get the rear main seal, the rear structure seal changed, the flywheel is going to be turned, and the clutch, brake, and throw-up bearing will be new. So I took it in last Thursday. They were kind of busy. They were supposed to get on it last Thursday, but one of the trucks that they were working on had a hiccup, and it kind of pushed it back a little bit. They're supposed to be working on it, or starting to work on it this afternoon, and hopefully it'll be done tomorrow. When I talked to him this evening, you know, he was apologetic and said as soon as they get this truck done, which would have been at around lunchtime, that he would have, him and one of his other mechanics would both jump on it to get it knocked out. So that's the plans as of now. I told him when we pull the tranny out of the truck that I want to look at the transmission. I want to pull the inspection plate off, look at the gears and everything inside. I want to check out that oscillator bushing that's on the shifter. And then I'm going to make a decision on whether or not I want to go grab another transmission. I could pick one up out of Dallas for $4,829. That's with my core. That's a rebuilt 13 RTLO 16913 transmission, which is a 13 speed. The 16 is the torque rating, 1600. The 9 is the series of the Eaton transmission, and then 13 is what speed or what gear it is. So like I said, once we get the transmission pulled out tomorrow, I'll go up there and look at it. I'll pull the inspection plate off of it, look at all the gears, and make a decision on if I'm going to swap yet or wait a little bit longer. So anyway, that's the update. Sorry I haven't been putting out videos as often as I have before. I run out of videos, so yeah, I might try to do an IFTA video. I'm fixing to take care of that, and then New York cut. I'll have to figure out the screen recording on the laptop. I've never really done that before, and then do voiceover, I guess. But I might do one of those, and then yeah, I don't know what else to do. So it may be another week or so before I put out another video until I get back on the road. But anyway, like I said, thanks everyone for pushing me over that 1,000 mark and getting me monetized. So now I can use that and donate that money off. So anyway, we'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Drive safe. Keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard, or the mustard and the mayonnaise. Later.